breaths, deep breaths. Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here, back for another retro review, and this time this is my audio review of the Disney Channel shows Sonny with a Chance and So Random. So Random. In my last video about Sonny with a Chance, in the webcam portion of in webcam review, I mostly talked about season one of Sunny with a Chance. In this video, since I finally got done watching both season one and two, I'm gonna talk more about season one and season two, and briefly about So Random. And when that video is finished, sometime in the future, I'm gonna watch every season. Gonna rewatch both seasons and do a more in-depth review of both of the season of all three seasons. But right now, this is my long overview of both season one, two, and of course the sequel series. So Random. Of course, Sunny with a Chance is one of my all-time favorite Disney Channel shows. I'm a huge fan of Demi Lovato, and I'm a huge fan of actually all the main cast members. That's Brandon McKell Smith, Tiffany Thornton, Doug Brochu, Ashley Arm, and of course Sterling Knight. Sterling Knight. But like I said, I'm a huge fan of Demi Lovato. I think Demi Lovato is ultra talented. She can sing, she can dance, she can do comedy, she can do drama, and in one recent music video I've watched, she can also be edgy. She can also be an edgy action star. Edgy action star. So Demi Lovato is like I said, is multi-talented, and in my opinion is one of the best musicians of this and her generation. But I'll talk more about Demi Lovato's talents in another video. Like I said, all these cast members are hilarious, and I love each and every character in the show. I actually love all the characters in the show, with the exception of G. Hanolis. I can't pronounce her name, but the little girl, she was most recently on Dog with a Blog and Good Luck Charlie, but she played Dakota Condor in this series. Her character is the only character in the show I can't stand. But I like each and every character. Of the show I thought season one of the show was the best. Season two I didn't like. I come to think of it, at the time when this show was still on, I kind of stopped following the show. I still watch the show from time to time, but I kind of stopped following the show when season two happened, because in season two, the series became wackier. Yes, even for a Disney Channel sitcom, the series became even wackier. Several cast members from season one that I liked ended up leaving in season two, and they also changed the So Random stage set. I like the one from season one better. They changed it into a house, which is what you see on the picture here in the So Random TV series I'm about to talk about. Of course, finally got done watching season two, and like I said, I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. There were several good episodes with my favorite episodes of season two being the first episode, Walk a Mile in My Pants. Walk a Mile in My Pants, where they performed the ultra hilarious SPS song at the end. High School Miserable, where they all have a dream where they get fired from So Random and forced to attend public school, and The Legend of Candy Face, where the two main shows, So Random and Mackenzie Falls, are paired together, are forced to go on a camping trip together. Of course, Gummy with a Chance, where Tawny almost slips on some gum and gets injured, and she bans Gum, forcing Sonny to do the show without Gum when she needs Gum to succeed. Um, then of course, um, Then of course Grady with the chance, or another one of the best episodes of this season. Grady with a chance where they switch up the pairs. They pair Nico up with Tawny, and they pair Grady up with Sonny. And the main plot feature Grady feature feature Grady being um feature Grady teaming up with Sonny with Sonny, and Sonny being his fake girlfriend when his brother when his old fake girlfriend to get his older brother to stop harassing him about having no girlfriend. And the subplot feature Tawny and Nico teaming up to perform a prank on Chad Dylan Cooper. Um, then of course after that you have Falling for the Falls, where Sonny and Chad finally start dating and become a couple. Then of course you had then of course oh after that probably the best episode, probably this is probably the number one best episode of this season, and that was Sonny with a Secret. Sonny with a Secret. This episode right here was the most intense and scariest episode of Sonny with a Chance, where Penelope frames Sonny for various crimes she didn't do so she can date Chad. So she can date Chad. Then of course all the episodes following that were good. Then of course the last two episodes, the last four of the last episodes, you had Sonny, you had Dakota's Revenge, where Dakota's where Sonny and Tony accidentally break Dakota's bike by accidentally backing up into it, and an eccentric guy named Izzy forces them to retrieve the bell of Dakota Condor if they want the bike fixed. Then of course you had Sonny with the Grant, where Grady's brother Grant returns, and Chad gets fired from Mackenzie Falls, and Grant briefly replaces him. And then of course the last two episodes of the series, that's Sonny with a Choice, where So Random wins the Teen Choice Award, and Chad gets jealous that he orders a recount, causing Sonny to break up with them for good this time. Then then finally then in the next episode where Sonny performs a song, and she meets the new girl who happens to also be her neighbor Mel, who was supposed to be the new love interest for Grady, but of course in real life Demi Lovato left the show due to health problems, and he decided to rebrand the show as So Random. Like I said, before I get to the So Random portion, season two, even though there were lots of good episodes, I didn't like season two. The several cast members left the show, such as I keep forgetting her name, but her character Portland Madison from the first series. They replaced her with Ashley Jolie. They replaced her with Jolie. I think her name in real life is Ashley, but they replaced her with the Jolie girl. Um, Now the web series Mackenzie Falls, which was at the time the show was on, Mackenzie Falls was a short web series. Explained who Choli was, but the show didn't. She kind of just appeared out of nowhere in the series, and she replaces Portland in season two. Um, Connie Monroe, Sonny's mother, her last appearance is Sonny falling for the falls. Um, um, Marshall leaves, and Marshall with a chance, and I wish the website I go to watch this show had the full episode, of Marshall with the chance. So it also featured the last appearance of Marshall, and like I said before, I like the original So Random set better, and the plots just became wackier. Like I remember episode two, Sonny get your goat, where um Sonny and Tawny are part of an exchange program with I think a fictional company called Glendovia. And but at the end of the episode, it really turns out that the Glendovia people thought that that thought that thought that these comedians or actors were real check it out people in a store, were real check it out people in a store, and they traveled all the way to Gundami to be cashiers. The whole episode was just stupid and racist. I'll talk more about that in my season 1 and 2 reviews of this show. Like this is just a short overview of season 2, of season 1 and 2. But like I said, then of course you had um Gummy with a Chance. Gummy with a Chance was a good episode. The Sonny portion of the episode, but the subplot which featured Chad um using Chad convincing Nico and Grady to exercise in his special weight room, in his special exercise room, but it really turns out they're being used their bodies are being used to power a new room Chad created. I thought that was stupid. The Walk a Mile in My Pants episode, while hilarious, I thought that whole episode was dumb. Even though that's one of my favorite episodes, but I thought that episode was dumb, and that's just when I sort of stopped following the show. Then, of course, another dumb episode was the episode where Gassy, oh yeah, the farting dog, farting dog. I always thought that was kind of cheesy, the farting dog, and made this show kind of look lame. It just made the show look lame, kitty and lame. But when the dog supposedly died, but he was just in shock from eating meat dogs, and you had the weird woman who talks like this, Gassy. You had the real woman who talks like that. It was just like I said, it was just terrible. It was funny, it was hilarious, but it was just stupid. It was just stupid. Then of course, this was another episode I liked. You had Chad's stunt double Chaz, where Sonny broke up with him, but they later got back in the episode. How does his stunt double look exactly like him? Um, I mean, exactly like him. Usually, most stunt doubles have some differences in the face, have some slight differences, but this guy was like an exact twin of Chad Dylan Cooper. What's his name? So like I said, season 2. And oh yeah, then one of the other worst episodes of the show was Random was Acts of Disrespect, which I haven't even watched yet due to what's his name, due to due to due to due to it's where a bunch of elderly women visit So Random, and So Random is supposed to spend a day with him. I think that's the plot. Like I said, I've never watched that episode. Then of course, Sunny with the Kiss. This episode wasn't bad, but I did not want to watch an episode which centered around Sunny and Chad kissing. I thought, like I said, I thought season 1 was the best. But one of the things that I did love about season 2 was seeing the growth and development of the Chad Dylan Cooper character and the Tawny character in both in season 1. Well, Tawny for the first couple of episodes, and Chad for like the entire season 1. He was always he was the rival. He was the rival, friend, enemy, and antagonist of So Random, and so was Tawny. It was cool in season 2 to see these characters grow and become better characters and better. Mostly about romances. I usually don't care mostly about romances, but Son of the Chance, they managed to make the writers of this show, the creators and writers of the show, managed to make this good. And speaking of the creator and writer of this show, I think his name is Stephen Marmel or something like that. I know his first name was Stephen, but anyway, this guy, he's worked on several of my favorite cartoons like I Am Weasel and Johnny Bravo, and the same type of humor from those cartoons is seen in this show. It's seen in the show, which is another thing I love about this show and the sequel series, So Random. Both of these shows, both of these shows were like live action cartoons. Were like live action cartoons. All the characters are so over the top and hilarious. All the characters are so over the top and hilarious. And another thing I love about this show, while this show was typical cheesy Disney live action teen sitcom, this show actually not only did it teach a lot of life lessons, but this show showed you the life of an actor and of a teen actor and actresses. When I was younger, I used to always look at see these Disney Channel stars and these child stars. I used to always wonder what were their actual lives like, and you get to see that in this show. So, like I said, really underrated series. Most people would just write it off as just another Hannah Montana or another cheesy Disney sitcom. But this right here was an underrated show, and I wish Demi didn't leave the show because since she left the show due to health problems, the show was originally renewed for a third season, but she left the show due to health problems. They transformed it into So Random, which has a mixed reception amongst fans. Some people like myself liked it. Some people hated it. Some people hated it. I love the show, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. I prefer the comedy drama sitcom format that the first series, Sonny with a Chance, had. This show was just a sketch comedy show of nothing but sketches, but I love the sketches. The the three cast members were the remaining cast members were hilarious. It was like I say, it was once again this even more so than the first one was like watching a live action cartoon. And I love the musical performances with the exception of Justin Bieber. That's the only thing I didn't like about. That's one of the many things I didn't like about the show. Justin Bieber being featured as a musical performer, um, a special guest musical performer. I also didn't like the unexplained plot elements from the prequel series, such as they never explain why. We know why Demi Lovato in real life left the show, but they never explained why her character Sonny Monroe is not on the show. They never explained that, or if her and Chad ever got back together. Grady's love interest, they never explained what happened to her. Grady's love interest, Mel, who was supposed to become a regular character in season three, in what was supposed to be season three of the show. They don't explain why Chad Dylan Cooper is on this show. Did he join this show to be get closer to Sonny? Is Mackenzie Falls over? What happened to Mackenzie Falls and the other cast members from that show? So like I said, the unexplained plot elements. What happened to other characters like Condor, Mr. Condor? So these are things I didn't like about So Random. So Random was an awesome show, but I prefer the comedy drama sitcom format first. In season one, I love all the episodes. I love all the episodes with the weakest episodes in my opinion. With the weakest episode in my opinion being the prom episode, and of course the episode Sonny in the Kitchen. Sonny in the Kitchen, which the prom episode featuring Sonny wanting to do a prom, wanting to have a real prom, and she convinces Marshall to go away for a bit, so she can do secretly do the prom, so she can secretly do the prom herself, so she can secretly do the prom herself while he's away. I think that was the episode. Then of course Sunny in the Kitchen, which features the subplots of this episode I actually liked. It featured Grady and Nico trying to create their own sandwich, but the main plot I did not like. The main plot of this episode I did not like, which featured Sonny accidentally kissing a guy Tawny likes named Hayden at a basketball game on the kiss cam, and now Sonny tries to make Tawny get Sonny to go in the kitchen, get Sonny to go in the kitchen while she dates the Hayden woman. Like I said, I didn't like the main plot of this episode. I love the subplot though. So like I said, like I said, awesome series, and like I said, so random. In my opinion, this show, along with Good Luck Charlie and Austin and Ally, which I'm gonna review, these were like the last good shows on Disney Channel anymore. I don't even watch Disney Channel that much anymore. I don't even watch Disney Channel that much anymore. It's just too terrible, and I'm kind of an adult now, so TV channels don't interest me anymore. I still like cartoons, sitcoms, anime and stuff, and movies, but TV channels do not interest me anymore. I mostly keep a schedule, try to keep a schedule of the shows on on these channels, Disney, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon, for me to watch. Well, like I said, this was my audio review of Sunny with a Chance and So Random. Like I said, I'll be doing season reviews of all three shows. All right, I'm done.